Guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm playing a game today that I've had in my library for a while. I've kind of always put off playing it and I don't know why. It's just been sitting there. I purchased the game and it's literally just been sitting there. It's called In Rays of the Light. So today we're actually going to be looking at it. I think I've had it sitting there long enough, so I think let's just play it and get into it. I think it's one of those psychological horror games of being on your own. I don't think there's any threat or kind of people, monsters, anything like that. I don't think there's anything like that. I think it's just literally one of those ones where you feel like you're alone, if that makes sense. So we've got a tape here. Is it a tape or is it a flashlight? I think it might actually be a flashlight. What does it say on the wall? The light will lead you. Okay, so we have a flashlight. So it kind of looks like we're in an old school building. So I don't know, the controls are very I don't know if it's just on console that they're like this. They are very what's the word I want to use? I wouldn't say slow, but and I wouldn't say laggy, but just feels like you've got to kind of put a lot of effort into moving and you're waiting for it to move. I do like that though, where the light moves slowly. I've seen that in a lot of these sort of horror type games where the light moves slowly. Okay, my word about that there'd be no one in the game seems like it's just okay, so there doesn't seem to be any attack option, so there's a jump. Okay, so we'll have a look down there in a minute because I feel like that's the way I should. I've got a feeling that's telling me that should be the way to go. Okay, and only certain. Okay, we do have a little run feature. Broken window there. Okay. So yeah, we got to go out that door there. So let's head to it. Okay, check everything. Oh, that was bizarre. Can we shut doors behind us? Here we come. Just to be sure, I'm just playing a little bit safe there. I'm just playing a little bit safe there. That looks like a room that's been bricked in. I will help you written on the wall. Does the camera move it? No. I thought the camera moved itself then. No, it's just me. Right in there that I don't understand. Some stairs over there, so let's just check everywhere. Obviously with these sort of games you kind of have a choice whether you fly through them or you kind of check every room, check every corner of the game. Obviously with me, you know that I like to check everything. if you are new to the channel today, welcome. Hopefully I can keep you here. Hopefully you enjoy these videos. Like I say, I'm just here to play games and enjoy myself. That's it. You always have a choice: go into the light or stay in the dark. Yeah, just getting back to it. I'm just here to play games, enjoy. There is no regret, we all deserve it. I think that says regret, doesn't it? Ziget? Yeah, I presume that is regret. Yeah, so I'm just here to play games, enjoy myself. Hopefully you enjoy watching them. So, yeah, sit back, hopefully enjoy. If you played this game before yourselves, let me know in the comments how you found it. Like I said, I think it has been out several years. It has been out several years, obviously. It has just been sitting there in my library. It has just been sitting there in my library. Did I check this room? Yeah, I did. So what door made that noise? Like, atmospherical, I can't fault the game. The game is brilliant. Okay, that gives us something to do there. I am slightly wondering if we've got a day and a night cycle in this game, so obviously there will be a point where it is dark. Because to be honest, at the moment, other than these slightly dark rooms, I'm kind of struggling to understand why we'd need a flashlight. Okay, so this was that door. Was this the door we were at earlier? I think it was, weren't it? Yeah, that was the door we were at earlier. So what was the door that opened them? Okay, so there was stairs at the other end, but we will use these stairs. So it doesn't actually look like we can get outside yet. Can we? Oh, we can. But I'm going to try and finish exploring inside first. Just in case there might be something in here that we can use or need or... The call from the ministry was like a bolt from the blue. For the first few seconds the brain refuses to believe what has been said. Recognition and horror come slowly. However, the emotion should be held inside so that no one can keep calm and have a clear mind. Management is gone, no one can guess why, and everything rests on our shoulders. We have to make a monumentous decision as soon as possible. So I do wonder if we're going to learn why everyone kind of got up and went. Because it does seem a little bit crazy that just like everybody got up and Wish they'd stop with those creepy door noises, because you think, oh, I don't actually really want to turn around. Even though obviously that is the intention of them, is make you feel uneasy, make you feel nervous. There's the other stairwell. Okay, another light burner there, so we will just turn that one on as well. Oh, there's another note there as well. We got an instruction from the director to fix the reserve generator, which was located in the basement. Supposedly, we had many new problem cases with electricity. However, there hadn't been any problem with the electricity lately. It was an old generator from the days of the Soviet Union, so we might need some extra time to fix it. Sorry for starting there, guys. My reading's normally not that bad. Yeah, I'm trying to work out if this was like an old school or what. There's definitely a lot of frames everywhere. Is that the building? No, that ain't the building, I mean. I don't want to get my historical inaccuracies. No, I'm probably guessing wrong there. Chernobyl wasn't building 8, was it? I don't think it was. No, it was reactor 4, wasn't it? Chernobyl, I swear it was reactor 4. Quizzing myself. The door here. Okay, so I think in terms of exploring this building, we've done every room we can. There's locked doors. It seems like we've done every room we can. So I think it seems like the only option we've got is out the door. So let's go and have a look. So obviously we've just got woodland over there. There's a bus there. Cable keeps rubbing across my hand there. And I didn't see any stairs going up. Oh, there's where I took that wardrobe. I was looking for the, it said to check the wardrobe, didn't it? It looks like a key from the basement. Okay, so we gotta head down to the basement then. Okay. Don't know if it's just me, but I don't recall seeing a room for the basement. Let's have a look. Okay, so how do you access the map? So, level 1. Level 2. Okay, so we've got the admissions com. Okay, I need to find out where we are. So I've got stairs to my left. So I've got stairs in front and stairs to my right. So entry, we're there then, aren't we? So we're up there on the left map. So security, archive, lecture. There's the basement at the bottom of the one set of stairs. So we're at the entry there, and we can see the stairs straight ahead and the administration's block. Yep, okay, so that's the way we need to go. So the basement should be around here somewhere. By these stairs. Yeah, security, so the basement is there. So is the basement on the outside of the building then? The basement on the outside? 'Cause where the hell is the basement? Something on that desk that I've missed. No, it's a pencil. Let's just try this door again. So the basement. There, yeah, outside of the building, yeah. We divided people into groups for the sake of control. A crowd of a few hundred people formed, making things a bit complicated. There is no panic, most of them realise the gravity of the situation. People were making jokes, discussing something, and were trying to maintain their morale. The old doors opened easily. Groups of young people started to carry everything downstairs: tables, pallets, boxes of food and water. Yeah, I just started looking around then, because I don't know if you heard the same, like, whispering and chanting. Okay, I think I'm stuck on a pipe again. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's a sealed door there. Have a look if we've got anything over this table over here. I think that's a gas mask, isn't it? Oh, we've got... Storage building 18. Generator seems to be operational. Need to find fuel. Presumably fuel's going to be found in potentially another building or somewhere else, and you're going to have to come back to this building. Okay, it doesn't look like we can do anything with it seems like all the fuel has gone from down here, so it seems like we're going to have to go to a different building and find some fuel. Trying to decide which building to go or which way to go. That's obviously telling me I can't go that way. I've got a feeling I won't even be able to get into this building here. I've got a feeling there's very few buildings. Maybe there's fuel within the same building and I'm just completely messing up. So let's just check absolutely everywhere. Another door here. So let's just get that. There we have to get close to it. Why was it tied? I left everything in the lockers. I washed all the parts, so everything was okay. The second door is slightly harder to close, but it works normally. If I start pulling the other doors, it's funny. The clock stopped running as it should. Tomorrow I'll bring the batteries by. Past 4 and the clock stopped. I left everything in the lockers. I washed all the parts, so everything was okay. The second door is slightly hard to close, but it works normally if I start by pulling the other doors. It's funny, the clock stopped running as it should. So could those lockers, where the fact that they're numbered, see there's a 2 there. There's a 2 on that door there. got a feeling this is a puzzle and I'm just being very dumb. This might be something I need to come back to. Obviously we're after fuel. Like I've said, I think there is just something special about these games that just you do feel that sense of being alone. Do feel a sense of being isolated. And obviously that's what makes these games so effective in my opinion. So slow getting on there then. The dispatcher suddenly halted his itinerary and instead went in another direction. He warned that it was important to bring them all to the final destination. During that trip we took 10 more new people. We had reached the spot but without any explanation we divided into groups and we were sent to the building. Well, I found some fuel. Even though, as it says, there wasn't much left. But I found some. So before I make our way back to the basement with that fuel and see if there's some fuel we can do, we'll check this building as well. See if we can check this car first. Nope. So we need a key. And that's the can from that video at the start. So like I've got to admit, visually, like I've said, I can't fault it for the atmospheric that it gives you, but I can't fault that. I wish I'd have kind of looked at it sooner. Well, let's go back to the basement and put this fuel in and see what happens. Okay, we didn't get that far ahead at the fuse. Okay. So we need to find the fuse. So we got to go over to that building and find the fuse, unless it is somewhere in the building itself, but I've got a feeling it's in this one. Okay, we can't walk across there. So let's just look at this again. I still think there's more in that main block, and I do wonder if I was to go back in now. So we've got 6 lockers, but only 4 of them have got numbers on them, which is the strange part. So you've got 1, 3, 4 and 5. There's got to be a reason, because that note said something about the that note said something in particular about numbers. See, 5, 4. I tried 1 and 4, but I'm wondering if you've got to include the 6 as well. 1, 4, 6. I tried 5 past 4, which would be 1 and 4. Let's try. So let's try 1, 4, 6. Didn't hear anything open, but can we now get in this locker? Ah, okay, we can now get in that. And we found the fuse. Here we are, the fuse. Okay. So let's return back to the basement. Can't get in there. Do you only get so long of power on your torch before it... Because to be fair, God knows what you guys can see, because I can see barely anything. Yeah, I can see literally barely anything, so... God knows what you guys can see. That's just literally took us in a circle. I'm just trying to wonder if the torch flickering is part of it. It's the fact that I've obviously used it too much. And I'm stuck on the pipe. And I'm stuck on the pipe. There we go. Yeah, it's still flickering. Oh, I'll tell you what, I remember. I'm just checking if there's any doors anywhere. People carefully settled down and crumpled in the halls of a dungeon. One could feel the rising pressure, and it was time to tell everybody what was going on. There was silence in the hall. Everybody was digesting what they heard, and the horror of reality was coming slowly. The silence was broken by a din from outside. Everything was trembling. Plaster and dust had started to fall from the roof, from the walls and rooftops. It looks as if above there was real hell, and the ground beneath us had shifted. The canade of sounds was filled with a rumble of exploding bombs, roaring like the noise of aircraft engines. Definitely didn't go past any doors, did I? Like I say, guys, I'm struggling to see anything, so I ain't got a clue what you guys are making out of it. There's definitely no doors. I'm going to try one more time, and then after that I'm absolutely confused. There's a lot of references to 4 on there, 4 pictures, 4 things, so I'm going to look round one more time, and then if still nothing, I ain't got a clue. Oh, hang on. That's just changed. And the torch just stopped flickering. Yeah, coincidentally. Coincidentally, the torch stops flickering. So I believe we are going the right way. That was weird. That's even weirder. "24 days had passed and many people had died, most cases with radiation treatment, but some died of starvation. We were running out of water and food. It is terrifying to witness this situation. That's hard. 638 people, everybody had their own life and their own dreams. They had relatives, mothers, fathers, and they had children. However, in one moment, all that ceased to make any sense. So did it make no sense in the past either, if we were coming to such a finality. They are all already dead, and they didn't realise this yet. We are going to die, so we don't stall for time." Okay. Like I said, I do find it a little bit... Mom, I'm leaving on good night, I'm leaving with calm soul. Pure heart, without malice regard, I'm leaving present memories of the past. Sometimes things just have to be accepted, you can't influence them or change anything. You know it's easier than it sounds because we can do much more than we think. The main thing is to set yourself up correctly, and then the devil himself is not terrifying, you know. I'm honestly so confused. Wasn't there a note about the amount of people? Would that be the code? Trying to figure out if that was the code. Was it something like 300 and something people? I think it was 300 and something. I think it was 300 and something, wasn't it? So guys, just having a little drink of water there. I did it, it was hard to make a decision, but I took responsibility. There's no more strength to suffer and wait. Damn it, I opened the door and let the death come in. To be honest, I just helped her a little bit. It would have been quick and easier. Or maybe I only thought so. Had I made the right decision, or would I go to hell? Okay. So it looks like we've got to kind of go at the front door then, doesn't it? Why does it kind of seem like that, like nothing's changed, it's just gone a little bit darker? Look at it, it just seems to have gone. Oh. Did I not see that earlier? That's just absolutely freaked me out because it's gone back to being daytime now. So are we just in like some vicious cycle? Just in some sort of vicious cycle that just keeps going. Just wondered if you did it a few times, if anything different happened. Okay, so there's a grabber machine in the building that needs coins, so we need to find coins from somewhere, so I presume there's going to be coins somewhere in this building. Why am I going back down the stairs? It's strange, but every item that had been forgotten or lost by someone, every word that has been scratched into the surface of a table or a chair might be a significant part of history, interesting in the future with... Will all this matter, just as we value ancient Greek atmospheres? I think that's what that says, but I've probably butchered it. If I have, please tell me. So it's missing some parts, so we need to find a fuse again. Smallest fuse part. Projector looks fine, but there are no tapes and electricity. Yeah, no, I've got to try and find a fuse, which could literally be anywhere. I keep getting stuck on things. I think it's stuff on the floor. I think it's stuff on the floor. Don't think there's going to be anything in each seat. So I've got a feeling that fuse we're going to have to potentially have to look elsewhere for it. It's going to be somewhere else. I've got a feeling I've got to check every room for that fuse. Do you know, I'm going to be absolutely angry at myself if I check everywhere and that fuse is in the same room and I've just completely missed it. Okay, there's a plank here, so we need... Okay, you got anything interesting in here or just a bunch of cupboards? When you understand the order, the images will give you the answer. Okay, so... When you understand the order, the images will give you the thingy. Okay, so... There's a plane with a number 7. So there's a plane with a number 7. Ignore me, I'm just writing that down for a second. Excuse me. Yeah, so we got plane 7. Okay, so the lock. There it is, so there's a 3-digit one, so on 3 of the pictures there will be numbers. And we've probably just completely bypassed them. So there's another frame over there. So we've got what would you class it as? So you'd class it as a construction site, and that gives us the number 0. I don't know if you guys are the same, but I always find when I'm playing stuff like this, it's quite old school, but I think a pad and pen really helps. So it's just looking at it. I am checking every room now. I know I did kind of check them near the start, but I'm making sure now that I have actually thoroughly checked them.
Партия всеми силами старается удержать контроль в своих руках. Насколько это может продолжаться, пока неизвестно. Деятельность Рабиги, к сожалению, рано или поздно приведет к не очень хорошим последствиям.
Okay, so there's got to be one more picture frame somewhere that has a number on it. Yeah, there's got to be another picture somewhere that has a number on it. Okay, some of these lockers don't open. Actually, wasn't one of the pictures an 8? One was an 8, wasn't it? Excuse me. Actually, that's got a 4. So there's one of a 4 with the building. That's got a 4 on the picture. And then you've got a construction building which has got an 8. So it said once you understand the pictures it would all make sense, didn't it? That's what it said. It said something like that. I am wondering if potentially that's where the that fuse that I need could be. But to be fair, I'm feeling a little bit dumb now because I didn't actually check all of this earlier on before we went somewhere else. Looks like a stapler. And there's a key. There's that key too. I'm going to try every locked door. Every locked door that I come across, I'm going to try this key in it. I think that's where the soda machine is, yep. So yeah, I've got 4 pictures. Okay, so that was that. That got me to there where I need coins. Okay, so I've got 4 pictures. One I'm skeptical about because he had the number in the corner, so I'm thinking 708. One was a plane. One was the start of a building. One was a finished-ish building. So I need to clock what room that came from, which was this one in the corner, I believe. Yeah. When you understand the order, the images will give you an answer. So okay, so let's try putting the plane first. So the plane would be. So let's get 708. No, so then we'll go 0, 8, 7. No, okay. Okay. I am confused. But if we go 807. Okay. So that plane definitely has 7 on it. That without a shadow of a doubt has 7 on it. Definitely has 7 on it. It's scratching my head. I'm just writing down the different combinations of what it could be. It's really, I'm literally stretching my mind as to what it could actually be, and actually whether it's even important or not, which is quite frustrating. So the 4 was definitely 0. But it's making me wonder if the plane's even important, because it says you know the order, and I've got written down that you've got a construction site, a building, and a construction building. So is the plane even important? So you could be looking at 048 or 084. Because like I said, you've got that 4, but I was unsure with that 4. I really was unsure with that 4, because obviously it's not a proper building. So you've got 084, Thingy, 047, 074. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to go the old school way of just literally I think to be honest, I think I'm just going to play the guessing game. I think I think I'm just going to literally play the guessing game. I've written down so many codes. 048, 084, 047, 074, 078, 08 thingy, 8 thingy. We'll start with all the O's first. So if we do... I know this might be cheating, but if we do 048... No. 084... No. 078. Let's try 078. No. Let's switch that around and do 087. No. So then if we do 047. There we go. Okay. Oh, we got the film reel. Okay, we got the film reel. Okay, now we need to find... I need power, don't I? Which means I need a fuse box. I need a fuse box. Where would there be coins? Coins, 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 coins. Some of you are probably watching this going, oh, you idiot, they're there, they're there. Coins, 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 coins. I'm looking for coins. Looking for coins. That's it. I did kind of get away with that. It was just trial and error. Try this code. Try. Oh, okay. Coins. I want them all. No. Okay, so we have the coins now, so we can go and play that grabber machine, which is on the second floor or the first floor. There. And I missed. Is that the fuse? I hope so. I'm hoping it was the fuse. Let's have a look, because it didn't kind of really tell me what it was. Yeah, it did. There it is. Fuse. There we go. So we got to go back to the electrical, because we've got the film for the reel, but obviously we need electricity. We've got the fuse to put the fuse in. I think it looked like there was a puzzle under the fuse. So really, the way I'm kind of looking at it is we wasted a lot of time going to the building, because to be honest, it didn't really seem like we needed to go to that building really, that other one. I wanted to go and get the fuel, but in terms of going through that really weird maze one, so we've got to solve this. So let me just get this. Okay, let me just get this. Right, so This is tricky, because you've got to make sure that you follow the right path. Okay, so we've got blue, orange, blue, orange. Blue, orange. See the blue swap there? So that's not going to be right. So... That is. This is tricky. This is okay. Hang on. So yeah. Okay. So what if we do that? That. No, that isn't gonna work. Hold off a sec. Blue can go down there. Okay, this is actually... this is confusing the heck out of me. This is actually confusing the heck out of me. Let me just work this out. She's got blue and orange. Blue and orange, and the blue goes off there. So you could potentially connect that up there. Okay, so you got blue and orange. Blue comes down, yeah. Orange and blue down there. Okay, so then you got the orange. So you go down there, you got the blue, 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 blue. So with the orange, you've got it going. It's literally messing with my head. This is it is literally messing with my head. I have to keep blinking, rubbing my eyes, and just trying it, because it is just literally confusing. I think the thing is, this is obviously like what these sorts of games are supposed to be like. They are supposed to confuse you and mess with your head and get you confused, get you all over the place. I think that's what these games are supposed to do. But let me just have a look. So let me just take a step back. So we've got blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange. They're all connected there, which is right. Which is right. Do we have to turn off the connectors though? Is that the thing we actually have to turn off the connectors? Because that wouldn't work there, would it? If you spin that round, that wouldn't. Unless that's what you want. You don't want it to work. You want it to hit a false connection, because obviously you want the line to work. So if we did that like that, connecting up all the orange, Okay, so if we did that like that, that's the blue. Okay, yeah, that's the blue. Okay. So have I got that piece wrong there? Is that what it is? Oh, okay. There we go. Blue, yeah. There you go. Blue. So I presume now we can go and put the projector in. And play with the projector. Okay. So it's basically a film about, obviously, nuclear explosions, nuclear war. Well, the film's done, so... And there's the click of the door. Okay, so let's... Well... That is a sentient being, but he does not belong in mankind. Right, something. Maybe somebody will be able to help with that one. Okay, we just got loads of TVs, so let's put this away. Sooner or later, there is a time when it's only past ahead and the future is in the back. Alexander Kumos. Right. He who does not value life does not deserve it. Leonardo da Vinci. The fate of humanity is in the hands of human. That's the horror. I'm not going to take that name because I don't want to butcher it. There we go. Stop noticing other people, we disappear on the spot. Emil, Michelle, Sayazan. I believe that would be Michelle because it seems like it looks like a bit of a French name, but I might be wrong. What is going here? floating now. The feelings are highly conflicted, but already a sense of fear is growing to change to get everything led to such an ending, because in this world there are so many beautiful and valuable things. There was always something worth living for. At that moment I remember all the foulness that sits in people, the anger and indifference to each other, and the egotism and meanness. Darkness and light are two sides of the same coin. They're inextricably linked with each other, balancing over millennia. Nevertheless, they brought us here. So I think now, obviously, as the game's called, in Rays of the Light, I think we've got to head towards the light. So it's kind of a bit like a journey of something's happened to this town, village, and it seems like it's kind of like the journey kind of into the afterlife, that they all these people of this town and village lost their life, and you're kind of the last person who's moving on. I might be completely wrong there, people can call me out on that, I might be completely wrong, but that is how it seems. In a way, I do kind of find this very moving, this game. I presume this is the end because we're going up to the, we're kind of going into the light.
Есть что-то прекрасное в заброшенных и полуразрушенных останках былой цивилизации. Это отголоски нашей многогранной истории. Величественные сооружения некогда процветающего человечества, безмолвно доживающие свой век, проросшие зеленью, потрепанные войной и временем, являются отпечатком великой эпохи. Эпохи тех, кто был слишком самоуверен и беспечен, эгоистичен и жесток, кто, к сожалению, или может к счастью, не смог отстоять свое право на жизнь.
So yeah, that's the end. That was in Rays of the Light. I'm kind of a little bit kind of speechless. That was a really, really good playthrough. For me anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I came into that with a very open mind, didn't kind of know what to expect. So yeah, thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. I'm probably later than a lot of people. Obviously I will class it as a revisit game, once it's been sitting in my library for ages, and I finally got around to playing it. But as always with you guys, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers, thanks, bye bye.